In an email, I received a question asking me to clarify the concept of Maya within Hinduism. In order to understand the concept of Maya, you have to break it down into its constituent parts and do the etymology of the word. The beginning part, ma, is a negative prefix. It means not. And the ending, ya, is the word for that. So Maya literally means not that. Now, if you understand that, you can understand how Maya refers to the rest of Hindu theology. If you remember, when we talk about Brahman, one of the things that we recognize through the practice of yoga is that Brahman, the ultimate reality of the universe, is Atman, our experienced physical reality and our spiritual selves. Basically, the practice of yoga causes us to realize that individuality and that our separateness from the universe is an illusion. Our not-thatness, that we're not a part of Brahman, is illusory. In the Upanishads, we learn that in the relation between Brahman and Atman, we should say, "Thou art that." That there is no place in which we are not that, in which we are not a part of Brahman, but that our self is in line with the ultimate reality of the universe, that we are connected to everything else in this universe. Maya is the illusion of a separate self that has no real connection to Brahman. In Advaita Vedanta, there is the interesting parable of the snake and the rope. Advaita Vedanta suggests that normally, that if we're staring out in the mists and we notice far away from us something that is coiled and curled up, we think it may be a snake, but as we get closer to it, we understand that that snake is actually a rope. Basically, our perceptions a lot of times can become, our perceptions are illusions. What we perceive as a rope is really a snake, and what we perceive as a snake is really a rope. We perceive our individual selfhood, but in reality, our individual selves are connected into that one impersonal reality of the universe, Brahman, and we have no real individuality. We are that. In the Chandogya Upanishad, a father named Uddalaka explains the relation between thou and that to his son Svetaketu. He gives his son some water and some salt, and he says, "O son, put this salt in the water." Svetaketu does as directed. The next day, the father asks him to bring the pot and asks the son to feel or look for the salt. The son says he cannot see or feel the salt. And so the father says, "O son, taste the water from above." "Yes, sir, it is salty," says the son. "Drink it from the middle." "It is salty," says the son. "Drink it from the bottom." "It is salty," says the son. Here you could not see or feel the salt, but you could taste it all the same. Likewise, O Svetaketu, by adopting the right method and means of knowledge, one can know the essence of Atman everywhere in this universe. And thou art that, Atman, my boy.